Hi guys, thanks for watching. I wanted to make my official Super Bowl prediction. I think the Los Angeles Rams win this game. I think if this game was played 5 times, I think the Rams would win 4. I think if this game was played 5 times, I think the Rams would win by 7 or more points 3 of those 5 times. So I give the Bengals roughly around a 20% chance of winning. The Rams are my Super Bowl pick. There's a lot of different reasons why, but it comes down to really 2 main reasons. The first, the Bengals offensive line won't be able to block the Rams defensive line. They're just not going to be able to block them. Second reason, the Bengals are not scoring touchdowns in the red zones at a high enough rate. Against the Raiders, Titans, and Chiefs combined, they just haven't scored enough touchdowns in the red zone. Now the Rams are a better defense than those teams, and they have 2 weeks to prepare. The Rams, they'll probably double chase. They'll probably put Ramsey on Higgins. I don't think Mixon's going to be able to run the ball very well against that Rams defensive front. So what are the Bengals going to do? How are they going to score? So they're going to have to win one-on-one matchups. Boyd is going to have to ball out. Higgins is going to have some significant victories over Ramsey. And Chase is going to have to either out-scheme or outplay the double team that he's given. Now, if Higgins, starts rolling, or Boyd, Chase might, Ramsey might move to Chase, and Chase will have to beat Ramsey for the Bengals to win. I think Mixon's the better running back of all the teams, but I think Akers may have more yards. Now, if Akers has more yards, that doesn't mean he's the better running back. That means he has the better offensive line. Guys, there's so much media attention surrounding the Bengals' Joe Burrow. I love Joe Burrow. But the defense is the reason why the Bengals defeated the Titans. The defense is the reason why the Bengals defeated the Chiefs. If you remember correctly, the Chiefs got the ball first in overtime. If they score a TD, they win. If the Chiefs score a touchdown, then the Bengals have to score a touchdown to win, not just get a field goal. Their defense won that game. So, their defense has kind of been playing above themselves to some extent. I think probably out of all the X factors, the TV pundits and journalists are saying Von Miller's X factor. I think you know what you're going to get from Von Miller. You know what you're going to get from Odell. I think guys that are the real X factors in this game are Pratt. I think Wilson, I think he's a real X factor. People really aren't expecting that much. I think he's the X factor. I think Hubbard is a real X factor in this game. I don't view Hubbard as really that great of a defensive end. But if he really plays well and above himself, well, the Bengals have a better chance to win. But again, I get back to the lack of touchdowns in the red zone, and I just don't see that offensive line blocking that Rams defensive line. So, that's my Super Bowl pick, and it pains me to say this, and I don't want to rub you the wrong way, but objectively, when I looked at the NFC Championship game, and I saw all the 49er fans at SoFi Stadium in LA at the Rams' home, the first thought that came to my mind was, how in the world does this city deserve this team? The Rams are a great team. I don't think they're one of the best ever, but they're a great team. LA, why aren't you filling that stadium with fans? I mean, at the AFC Championship game in Kansas City, did you see how many Kansas City fans were there? I mean, if the AFC Championship game was in Cleveland, was in Pittsburgh, if it was in Cincinnati, if it was in any other stadium, if it was in Dallas, do you think there'd be that many of the opposing fans there? I mean, in SoFi Stadium, there are so many Niner fans. I know San Francisco's not that far away. It's in the same state. It's not that far away, but still, I mean, that's ridiculous. I don't think Los Angeles deserves to have the Rams. But it doesn't matter what I think. They have them. And I think they have the Super Bowl champion. Now in the future, people, it seems like the general consensus is, the Rams are going to win, but the Bengals are a team for the future. You can't jump to that conclusion. You can't jump to that conclusion when the Chiefs still have someone like Mahomes, when the Chargers still have someone like Herbert, when the Bills have someone like Josh Allen, when the Ravens still have Lamar Jackson. The Browns and the Rams, I think those two teams may be the two most complete teams. Baker Mayfield didn't have the best season this year. If he notches up a little bit, the Browns could be in it. Well, my point is that the AFC is so loaded. I think they're more loaded than the NFC for years to come. I think this year with Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, the NFC was just as hard. But moving on, the AFC is just wild. It's like Wild Wild West, the last team standing. And just because the Bengals made it this year doesn't mean they'll make it in the next 5 years. I hope so. I think the city of Cincinnati deserves a championship. Guys, it's like the Chicago with the Cubs. The Cubs were such the Chicago fans were so loyal to the Cubs, and then went through such a drought. And then when Chicago won it, you had to be happy for them. Cincinnati fans, they're a small market team, but those fans are passionate. And I hope for the city's sake, either this year or in the next 2 or 3 or 4 years, they do have a champion. I just don't think it's this year. Friends, thank you for watching. If you'd like to rebuke a part of this video or comment, I'll get back to you. I love conversations about football and communicating. Just please just be respectful, please, and just no cursing or stuff like that. But anyway, thank you. Have a great day. God bless you.